Good evening, Saber Land. I am the TyeDyeJedi, and it is my pleasure this evening to present to you The Blind Knight by Solo's Hold. This particular hilt was painted and weathered by Alpha Ignition of Instagram. This hilt was installed by me for him, so this is a little rundown of the hilt to serve as instructions for him also. So let's get started. The top button here is the activation button. It activates the saber. Long hold will turn it off. You can tell that the chassis is active and lined up by the two triangular LEDs being lit up there. Just like in the cartoon series, the emitter here is detachable, and you will need to detach it before you try to remove the chassis. So by removing that piece, you can take the top off there. And then to remove the chassis locks in by rotating. So to remove the chassis, you have to rotate it counterclockwise. And you'll see the two lights here go out. And it turns about 1/8 of a turn counterclockwise. And you'll feel it stop. And at that point, don't pull on the handle here, because you will pull it off. You need to push the chassis out by the LED from the top until you get it out far enough to pull it the rest of the way. And you got your brass button and your two LEDs here that line up, and this groove here is what slides over the button. So when you go to put it back in, you just line that groove up with the buttons, slide it up in there, and then rotate it to the right. You'll see your triangles light up, and you're good to go. 1/8 a turn to the left, pop it right out of there. You got a 1.3mm recharge port here so that you can charge your battery up, and you got a kill key slide switch here that kills all power to the chassis. You should always make sure you turn the power off before you recharge it. This LED here is a power on LED like the other two, and it'll just fade through all the different colors while it's turned on. You got your SD card access here, and behind the brass here you have your crystal chamber that mimics your blade color. It's also viewable from the back. And again, you just line this groove up with the buttons here. Should slide right in there. We'll turn to the right, and you're good to go. And just screw your top piece back in there, and you're good to go. Hope you enjoy.